So it's Green Turtle Key, Abaco, Bahamas, on the 9th day of January 2020. This is the new wrecking tree, brand new wrecking tree. They went way up in the sky with this one. World famous wrecking tree, new and improved. Right here, downtown Green Turtle Key.
Even before he closed the eye, he never can complete. His body might be intact, his mind, he never showed us. I just want you to know that wherever you are, we really appreciate you. We love you. And thank you for land us with you. Thank you.
We now call on Steve Pettigan to share us with a few words.
Family, we're cousins, many times I've spoken to Kirk. We met a lot of times out there at the Council stand in Treasury, and he always reiterated his love for his family. And he used to say, that's all I want to do, is just to make their world a little bit better. He was a caring husband and a father, and that's how he lived his life. Kirk and I got really close many years ago. As I said, we talked about whatever, all things, people, politics, the weather. We disagreed on things, but we always respected one another's opinion. Kirk, he worked hard, built a home he cherished for his family. He was independent, with or without help. He saw to it that his goals were met. He was compassionate, and he loved his community. He loved Blackwood. He loved Green Turtle, but Blackwood, because that's heart and soul. Kirk was proud to be a Council man. He lived for it, he worked hard at it, and he became one of the best at it. And as many of you will remember, he even gave himself the name, the real Council man, the real Conk man. He always said, I love what I do, I love making my customers happy. We also had a good relationship where we like to prank and provoke one another. We like tease. I remember he said, I like to, like I said, we like to make his customers happy. So I said to him, so make me happy. Then he would count and say, no problem, just wait your turn. Not because you got the name Pettigan or you're the chief counsel, you can get it any quicker than anybody else. When he started talking like this, I said, yeah, them collect, they're kicking it down. So I'd say, no problem, because I can wait. And then he'd say, you better wait. And so I'd say, what's behind the comment? Where you going with this? He said, you all like to come here and try to jump the line and see who met here. So I realize now that when he said y'all, he wasn't really speaking to me. He was speaking to some others around me, because a lot of people like to come there and be nice and cozy and talking nice and boosting him up and everything and trying to get conks out of the other people. So, you always want to tell somebody something. So I go along with whatever he says. So I'd say, I know one thing, and me being provokeful, I said, ain't nobody money more important than mine, Furthermore, I don't need your conks out. All I can do is make one phone call to Kevin Fire Road, and I go down there and pick it up. And you know what come behind that? He can't say that out here. So he look in my direction and he point the knife. I say, oh, now you want to get violent. So he put the knife down, start pointing your finger. I said, now you're pointing your finger, you getting an attitude? He says, better that I point my finger. My finger can't cut, but this knife could. After the crowd would go, he'd say, boy, you carried that to a whole new level. You almost offended me. I was getting ready to come down off this trailer. We both laughed. Whenever there were weddings or funerals, he'd say, I go over, you coming? He was a family person. He loved his family, his close family, his cousins. Everybody meant so much to him, and he liked making an impact on them. Kirk also cherished and loved to meet people at the concert. Instead of him really, just asking how was it, he would say, that's good, eh? It's like he trying to tell them what to say, so, trying to sell a salad. So, when he does stuff like that. Well, I can't tell you how you say when you fix that. Some would joke, say like people business. So they'd say there'll be, one person told me the other day, said when a group of people, used to draw a lot of people out there, so everybody's in their own little groups. So Cockman would be there cutting his salad, And then he'd hear some whispering over to his right. And next thing you know, the cutting board moved and he moved. And he listened, and he dropped it, But it was a lot of fun. And people enjoyed it. Kirk liked to make people smile and laugh, and he politely make them smile, make them laugh, and then politely say, ask for his money. He say, he ain't tell them how much they owe him. He say, you can need any change. So come. I said, yeah, man, go ahead. You could talk to him. You're right on WhatsApp. We talked many times, and I visited him when he was home. The last time I saw him, was here just at his funeral. Kirk told me that after finding out about the severity of his illness, he told Carolyn, I'm leaving it all in God's hands. So whatever God allows, whatever's done is well done. See, he told me, cuz I was gone. You hear me? I was gone. I was to be transferred to ICU, the intensive care unit. When the doctors came to check on me, all my vitals were normal. I never made it to ICU. He said, cuz I continue talking to God, thanking him for extending my life every day. And every day I thanked him for it. The last time I spoke to Kirk, he called me and he said, just to let you know, you always check it on me, and I'm back in hospital. I got an infection, but everything under control, everything's good. He was in good spirits. He said, I'm going to probably stay here until it gets under control. And he wanted to say, just want to call me and say, hey, thank you for your support and thank you for all you've done. And the last thing he said to me, he said, cuz I love you. And that's something we both shared from time to time. And I said the same to him. I said, cuz I love you too. Stay strong. I'll talk to you later. On his difficult. And he told me, he said, I just called so you could hear my voice, so you could sleep better. And Carolyn said, Kirk, his chest expanded. And Kirk went to sleep. On Tuesday, Kirk would have been 60 years old. Kirk always had strength in his voice, even though he was thin as spaghetti. He lost weight, but he fought, till his last breath. He was in his right mind, strong in his conviction, and he left us being at peace with himself. He died praising God.
Thank you very much, Brother Pedican. We now have a selection by Lisa Roll. Are you in the area?